It's your boy Miguel Z with the Value of Wrestling New Japan Rebound podcast. I've got a guest for you folks at Stockton Con.
What up, everybody? AJ Kirsch here, the voice and the host of Stockton Con. The Value of Wrestling is awesome, so subscribe on YouTube. Scan the QR code right here, now. Subscribe, check it out.
There we go.
You'll be glad you did.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, that part. Hey, man, shout out to Value of Wrestling. I'm right here with the Big O's, San Jose. We gonna shut this shit down. Love and respect, though, right? Value of Wrestling. Hello.
Man, thank you, brother. Thank
Miguel Z with the New Japan Rebound podcast right here on YouTube. Folks, we're going to go ahead and get the pleasantries out of the way. We are under the umbrella of Value of Wrestling, where you can find on the link tree below, folks. I'm telling you, it's the hottest thing out there. You've heard it from the Samoan Werewolf. You heard it from AJ Kirsch. Folks, they are prime folks that have spoke highly of the Value of Wrestling, and I'm telling you, we are making moves right now. Lots of big things coming to the Value of Wrestling brand. We have been in deals with a couple of shows that we might head to and partake in and get to know more folks like you. Folks, if you're brand new here, thank you and welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the link, hit the bell so you know what's coming. Always something dropping every day. There's always something new dropping every day. This day in wrestling history, Paul lists the weekend preview. Big Time Paul S, you always catch him Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. You always catch us on Sundays at noon Pacific doing your deep dive, your weekly roundup. And folks, just enjoy the fun. It's a great time here. Like I said, folks, you've been hanging with me for the last few Tuesdays. Obviously, you know what goes down around here. It's all in good fun. But folks, now that the pleasantries are out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get into some big business here because you know what? New Japan Cup's coming up on March 7th. They had just recently released the bracket. I believe I showed you guys that last week. I went through who was going through. They did make a statement that the previous 4 winners of the Cup have received buys heading into this big tournament for this year. It's a stacked deck. I can't wait to see what happens, but we'll go ahead and break down what's happening on March 7th at Corrigan Hall. Your first match of the night, you're going to have Bolton Oleg, Yoshihashi Hiroki Goto against GOD's Jado El Fantasmo and Hikuleo. Your second match on the card, folks, 20-minute time limit. You have Toriano and Togi Makabe against Mikey Nichols and ZSJ, Zack Sabre Jr. Folks, that's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to it. ZSJ's been hot. ZSJ's going into the New Japan Cup with a lot of momentum. That man has won one himself. He's looking forward to trying to get a 2-peat on this one. Your next match on the card, United Empire's own Callum Newman, Francisco Akira, and Jeff Cobb against Bullet Club's Taichi Ishimori, Gabe Kidd, and Kenta. Yeah, there's still a lot of beef going on there, folks, between Bullet Club and United Empire. I thought it was settled during the War Dogs cage match, but I was dead wrong. Your next match on the card, 8-man tag, we have Yo El Desperado, Tomoaki Honma, and Shota Umino against Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Sho, Ren Narita, and Evil. Whew. I'm looking forward to that one. That is going to be a great one, folks. Your next match, 30-minute time limit, a 10-man tag of LIJ's Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Yota Tsuji, Shingo Takagi, and Tetsuya Naito against just 5 guys: Taka Michinoku, Doki, Yua Uemura, Taichi, and Sanada. Now, Sanada and Naito have been going toe-to-toe. They just had their rematch last week. Great rematch where Naito came out on top, still your heavyweight champion. I'm wondering where they're going to go on from that. Obviously, I'm looking to see these guys go it out one more time. Now, folks, we're going to go ahead and get into the business here at hand. We have your 6th match on the card, round number 1 of New Japan Cup. The Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii against Bullet Club's Chase Owens. This is going to be a hard-hitting banger of a match. Ishii, I don't know. I don't think he's ever won a New Japan Cup, but I do know that he is looking to make some sort of statement going into this, and that is completely fine with me, folks. Your next match on the card, first round New Japan Cup, a newly singles wrestler in Tonga Loa against United Empire's Great Okan. There's a couple solid dudes. We're expecting another hard-hitting match. Tonga Loa trying to make a name for himself now that his brother has gone and has reportedly has signed with WWE. We don't know if that's fully official, folks, but we have heard rumblings that he has signed with WWE, and I'm not complaining about that. I just want to see where they're heading, if they're going to further a bloodline story, or if he's going to join up with the OC, because OC said they are looking for an old friend. And I've already brought it up. Does the OC need guerrilla warfare? Who knows? But we will find out. And then, folks, your main event of the night, first round matchup, United Empire's TJP against Bullet Club David Finlay. Now, folks, are we going to get TJP? Or are we going to get his alter ego, which has been filthy to Bullet Club? I mean, there's nothing wrong with his alter ego as Oswald. He looks like a mad dog, and he comes out hard too. And I'm banking that's going to be a banger of a match. Obviously, Empire, War Dogs, they've been going at it for a while now. Like I said, that feud was supposed to be done and over with, but I guess not. I guess we were all dead wrong, and that's fine. I'm just looking forward to it. And that is, folks, that is your New Japan Cup 2024 first round matchups. We have another show beforehand on March the 6th, the anniversary event. We're going to go ahead and jump into that one too. Not much of what's going on going into New Japan Cup. Wait a minute, I'm dead wrong. We have more New Japan Cup matches, folks. So we'll go ahead and bounce off that one. Your first match of the night, we have Tomoaki Honma and Tonga Loa against Great Okan and Jeff Cobb. Your second match on the card, we have G.O.D. Godsend El Phantasmo Hikuleo against Mikey Nichols and ZSJ. Your third match on the card, 8-man tag, folks. Bolton Oleg, El Desperado, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroki Goto against Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Yota Tsuji, and Shingo Takagi. Your fourth match, folks, 6-man tag, United Empire, Callum Newman, Francisco Akira, and TJP against Bullet Club, Jado, Gabe Kidd, and David Finlay. Wow. Next match on the card, folks, 30-minute time limit, 8-man tag, just 5 guys, Doki, Yua Uemura, Taichi, and Sanada against House of Tortures, Dick Togo, Yoshinobu Kiyomiru, Ren Narita and Evil. And then, folks, we go right into the New Japan Cup first rounds of Toru Yano and Yujiro Takahashi. That is going to be a very interesting matchup, folks, only because Toru Yano, your multiple-time King of Pro Wrestling title holder, Yujiro Takahashi, it just will make it a very interesting matchup because I haven't seen much of Takahashi lately, but I've seen a lot of Toru Yano, and Toru Yano has been serious as of late. So let's see where that goes. Your next match on the card, no time limit. Yoshihashi against Kenta. That is going to be a great matchup. Who's going to win that one? Who is moving on in the cup? Kenta's got a lot to prove since the loss of the U.S. title. It hasn't been dealt with much. I don't know why he hasn't been seen much as of late and getting in the mixes of other things, but we'll see what happens. Now, folks, your eighth match on the card, no time limit. The Shooter, Shota Umino, against the Scapegoat, Jack Perry. Like I said, folks, Battle in the Valley, Jack Perry showed up and attacked one Shooter after his matchup. The fans weren't happy about it. I personally wasn't happy about it. He left him laying with a ripped-up AEW contract, dubbed himself the Scapegoat. And folks, we are looking forward to this one. There's a lot of bad blood here. I can't wait to see what happens. Can Jack Perry man up and step forward and move on to the tournament? Or can the Shooter show why he is the one they call the Shooter and level out a Death Rider? We'll find out. Your main event is an anniversary event special singles match. Tetsuya Naito against Sho. Now, folks, this is a champion here going up against someone who hasn't been much of a challenger to the heavyweight ranks, but it'll definitely showcase if he is ready to move up in weight and potentially be a threat to Naito's title. But we don't know, folks. We're going to have to wait and see when this anniversary event happens. I'm looking forward to it. It's a great card. The New Japan Cup's on fire. I mean, what more can you say? I'm excited. Now, folks, we got two things to talk about. Will Ospreay, you've seen it. We've talked about it on the review for Revolution. Him and Takashita had one hell of a match. Best match of the night. I know when Ospreay debuted in AEW, it didn't come off as well as we would have thought. But that match was a banger. It was a great debut for one Will Ospreay. After the match, folks, they hugged it out because they obviously are stable mates. And one, another fellow stablemate stepped up to the plate. So him and Kyle Fletcher this Wednesday on Dynamite are going to go toe-to-toe. Folks, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, if there's something in Ospreay's current setting of a contract that says he can pick and choose who he wrestles to make sure that they are settled matches as bangers, I'm completely content with that. And I know you as New Japan fans are okay with that as well. We're still waiting to hear about the debut of one Kazuchika Okada. We don't know when that's supposed to happen. There's been rumblings it's supposed to happen at Big Business or their other upcoming pay-per-view of I want to say it's called Dynasty. I didn't pay much attention to it, honestly. but we're looking forward to seeing what's next. Mercedes Moné has been talked about debuting here at some point. Same thing, but I believe Julia, your current women's champion, has laid out that challenge for a potential rematch for that belt, but we don't know if that's even going to happen. I know I'd be excited to see it. Julia and Mercedes Moné, that'd be a hell of a match. That'd be great. It'd be the showcase of your current women's wrestling in a whole, and there's nothing wrong with that, folks. Nothing wrong with that at all. We here enjoy that. As like I said, folks, right, wrong, and different. We're all wrestling fans. We are here for you. We are wrestling fan here for the wrestling fan. Folks, what more can I say? It's going to be a hell of a show coming up. The New Japan Cup starting off hot. I can't wait to see who goes on. And folks, I'll be watching it late. Obviously on the West Coast here, it comes on at the crack of dawn. So, of course, I'm watching. Even though I got to work in the morning, it's all good. I'll keep watching. And folks, got nothing left. There's nothing here. No big updates. No news as of late. So I'm going to go ahead and get ghosted. I'm going to take care of a few things. And I'll catch you again on the Rebound.